Imagine walking into like a high-tech casino,
Yeah.
or maybe one of those intense GPS monitoring control rooms.
Right.
You look up and you see this massive, crystal clear wall of screens, and they're all acting as one giant, seamless display. Have you ever wondered what actually powers that visual experience?
Yeah, it's one of those things that feels like magic until you, well, peek behind the curtain. I mean, we just inherently expect displays to work.
Right, exactly.
But there is some very specialized hardware doing the heavy lifting in the background to make that happen.
So welcome to today's deep dive. We are unpacking the spec sheet for the, let me get this right, the WolfPack 4K 60 Hz 3x25 HDMI Video Wall Processor. And our mission for you today is to reveal the hidden technology that makes those massive multi-screen displays possible.
It is a really fascinating piece of commercial-grade tech. It totally highlights how far display distribution has come.
Because, to build a giant video wall, you can't just plug 12 TVs into a laptop with some daisy-chained cables and hope for the best.
No, definitely not.
You need a dedicated brain to manage that signal, right?
Exactly. And what the WolfPack processor does is it takes an Ultra HD 4K input running at a very smooth 60 hertz.
Okay.
And it takes that via an HDMI 2.0 or DisplayPort connection. Then it spreads that incredibly dense signal across up to 12 separate displays, outputting at 1080p to each individual screen.
Wow, okay, so I like to think of this as a digital pizza slicer.
A pizza slicer.
Yeah, like it's taking one massive 4K pie and cutting it into 12 high-definition slices without ruining any of the ingredients.
I mean, that's a good analogy, yeah. But unlike a real pizza, if you take these 12 digital slices and pull them apart, the processor is actually doing real-time math.
Oh, to cover the gaps.
Right, to ensure no visual data is lost in the gaps between your physical TV bezels. And it does this using DSP plus FPGA advanced image processing.
Wait, time out. DSP plus FPGA. That sounds like alphabet soup to me.
Oh.
What is that actually doing inside the box?
Fair enough, yeah. Think of standard software processing like one chef trying to cut your 12 slices of pizza one after another.
Takes too long.
All right, it takes a little bit of time, and by the end, things might get messy or delayed. But FPGA, or Field Programmable Gate Array, is basically dedicated hardware wiring.
Okay.
It's like having 12 chefs cutting their specific slice at the exact same millisecond. So that architecture guarantees zero delay and absolutely no dropped frames.
Oh, I get it. So a fast-moving race car on screen 1 doesn't suddenly stutter or lag when it crosses over to screen 2.
Exactly. Fast motion video stays perfectly smooth across the entire wall. It preserves the illusion that you're looking through a single window.
That makes total sense. So we've perfectly sliced the pizza without losing quality or introducing lag. But a casino wall isn't always a standard, boring grid,
No, definitely not.
Sometimes screens are vertical or offset. How does this processor handle layouts that aren't perfectly symmetrical rectangles?
Well, it gives you incredible flexibility in physical space. It supports picture-in-picture, cropping, and full image rotation at 90, 180, and 270 degrees.
Oh, really?
Yeah, plus mirroring the image left and right or flipping it up and down.
Which means you aren't stuck buying traditional horizontal TVs. You could build an artistic, asymmetrical video wall with portrait mode screens.
Right.
And the processor just mathematically rotates the video feed so it still looks right side up to the viewer.
It does, and the fact that it's doing all of this real-time spatial math and rendering brings up a critical hardware challenge, which is heat.
Right, I was actually looking at the price tag on the spec sheet earlier. It has an MSRP of just under $1,000.
Yeah.
And usually, heavy-duty processing like this generates a ton of heat and it requires loud cooling fans.
Yeah.
If I want to put this in a quiet boardroom, how are they keeping it from sounding like a jet engine?
So it utilizes a built-in silent smart fan alongside intelligent temperature control. Reliable heat dissipation without noise is exactly what allows this commercial-grade tech to be hidden away.
So you don't even know it's there.
Exactly. Whether it's an exhibition hall, a classroom, or a corporate office, it needs to be seen and not heard.
The real takeaway here is the democratization of commercial tech.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, what used to require a server room full of roaring, overheating computers can now be done completely silently by a $1,000 box sitting on a conference room shelf.
It's wild.
Creating these seamless video walls still requires heavy-duty processors to chop up 4K signals and handle incredibly complex screen configurations, but it's more accessible than ever.
The barriers to immense coordinated processing power are just dropping fast.
Which brings up a thought I want to leave you with today. If the technology capable of perfectly syncing 12 screens with zero lag is now sitting at under $1,000, well, how long until immersive, multi-screen video walls start replacing the single traditional TV in our very own living rooms?
That's a good question.
Right. Before you know it, you might just have that casino control room right in your house.